Hello everyone, so the next Trailmakers update is coming out June 17th and it's gonna be a PvP update part 2. And one of the interesting things they're adding is, as part of the Frontline DLC, they're adding different block skins for weapons and engines. So basically in build mode you're gonna be able to hover over and change what skin you're using for a weapon using Q and E, and then you're also gonna be able to change what skin you're using in the paint menu of the block in the new skins tab. Today I'm basically going over all the new skins that are going to be added, as well as what new skins they could add in the future. So starting with the Dragon Engine, here you can see the default skin as well as the new Dragon Engine skin, and you can see the new one is kind of made to look more like an actual engine, and the sound is going to be like more kind of lower pitch, like rumbly kind of sound, like a old school engine. So yeah, in terms of looks, I think it is an improvement, and in terms of sound, I think the current Dragon Engine sound isn't bad, but I think it's just like too quiet in my opinion, especially for like what it's supposed to be, which is like kinda a higher revving like race car type of sound. So yeah, I think it's just too quiet, so I don't really know how the sound of the new engine is gonna come. And next up is the Raw engine, and this one's the only one that's based on a real world engine. And this one's based on the Inline 6 Opel Blitz engine, which is a German engine, an old German engine that was used by Germany in World War II. So that's a bit of a weird choice there to include as the only engine based of a real engine. And lastly is the Bulldog engine, which kind of just looks like a small, like one-cylinder type of engine. And for the weapons, they're adding skins to 3 kind of like types of weapons, which is like the smart cannons and the tiny cannon, the flock cannon, which is a new weapon in the update, and the minigun. And interestingly, for these weapons, they did go pretty realistic. Like, I'm pretty sure they reference like actual real life weapons for the smart cannon and the minigun, which is kind of interesting because previously all of the Trailmakers weapons have been like kind of, you know, made up. So I thought they were kind of doing like, you know, the Lego thing of not wanting to include like realistic type weapons. But yeah, all the new skins I think are pretty cool. The skins DLC, which I think is called like, yeah, it's called Frontline DLC, is gonna cost $5, which is kind of a lot for like 6 new skins, I guess, like just reskins of existing blocks. I think overall it's kind of, Trailmakers kind of has a lot of DLCs at this point. Like, if you're a new player who doesn't want to just like play the base game and wants to get DLCs, it kind of like seems like almost every block is like behind a different DLC almost. So I think they're kind of turning new players away from the game by adding this many DLCs like every update. But yeah, I think it's exciting in general that there's this new thing like of skins, because this gives the devs a lot more freedom to like add a lot more stuff that they've been wanting to add. And one of the things that instantly came to mind when thinking about how they could use the new skins is add like a bunch of new wheel skins, because, you know, real life wheels, they have so much variety of like the look of the wheel, but like just the look is pretty much different. So they could add like a bunch of new wheels, which would be cool. And another thing they could add is like, people have been asking for a long time for like a electric engine. So I think they could make the electric engine just a reskin of the Dragon Engine, because the Dragon Engine already has like really fast acceleration. So it would just be like a reskin, and it would be like a very quiet like electric engine sound. People have also been asking for like a seat where the player sits lower down, kind of like in this concept art, because it'd be super useful for like old F1 cars that don't have the halo, or just like any performance car in general. And that could also like be a reskin of the go-kart seat, where it's just like changed for the player to be lower, but everything's the same other than that. But yeah, I'm interested to know what you think, like what blocks should get a reskin, or like what kind of like creative reskins could the devs do, because with a like change like this, I think there's a lot of opportunity to add a lot of like new cool stuff. So yeah, I'm interested in what you think. Write in the comments below. And also, as a Trailmakers content creator, I will be getting this update early, I think. But I don't know exactly when, but I'm assuming like this Wednesday probably. So if I do get it this Wednesday, I'm gonna be live streaming it at like around 4 p.m. Pacific time. So you can catch me there at the live stream, and then you can like ask questions about the update, and I could like test it live basically. And that's basically it for this video, so thank you for watching and see ya.